go to the classroom. This time you're going to look for the database section. I have posted a worksheet to download plus a database. So download the database. I've pre-made the database. Just need for you to follow the instruction on there and update the table. And then we're going to use, when are you going to send me your example, your finished work, and we're going to use that one to teach a class. All right, cool. That way, people don't sit in the class.
Can you repeat everything that you just said?
All right, I'm going to log into the classroom, look for the section called database. And you'd realize that I recently posted a lesson. There's a lesson there along with the actual database. So I've already made the database. You just need to add the data into the tables. And then one of you are going to send me back your completed database with tables. And then we're going to take it from there. All right. That way we share the work. Let me know.
Sir. I'm in a new location today and I do not have my other laptop with me.
You don't have any database?
No, not on this laptop, sir.
It is the wrong data show up without that.
Yes, of all days. Because I haven't been using it the last few courses.
Yeah, we don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah, I can submit it for homework, sir.
Again?
Can submit it for homework?
Yeah, but I'm going to use it to teach. So, I don't know. Let's see.
Jade can do that, sir. Jade can.
Malik is also here. Malik is also here.
Huh? My computer is not working.
Your computer, what is going on?
So y'all just pushing all the work on me.
So we have information technology students don't turn up with no computer. Interesting. Interesting. That's like a carpenter coming to work without a hammer. You know?
Sir, I have my laptop, but the wrong laptop. I don't have the other laptop.
Yeah. I see. Let me know if you found it, Jade. Maybe we have to give Jade sharing rights to share her screen while she's doing it.
She's your assistant today, sir.
Yeah.
Hopefully I've never disliked you more than I disliked you today.
So download the
data. My problem.
Nevertheless, download the worksheet. People from what's going on. Yeah.
Repeat that?
No, I'm saying that Colton and Malik should download the worksheet. But Colton, if you pay for it, you should be able to download it on here and sign in.
That is so true.
Sir, Remember, it's a MacBook, sir. It's
You know, man,
sir. No, look, I tried to download it on this laptop, sir, but I had to use my father's laptop, and it's because it's not working on this for some reason. So,
does it-
say that again, sir.
download the Mac version. Don't know why it came up with Mac. So, Somebody go up and figure it out.
Sir, can you repeat?
What happened to your laptop?
You kind of muffled.
What happened to your laptop?
The charger stopped working. It's a Dell. So every time I have charger issue. So I have to buy a new charger every time.
Send out the neighbor.
Hmm?
Send out the
Not
neighbor.
everybody have Dell. Is a type C, so not everybody have it.
Type C, then a USB-C that.
Hey,
But everybody phone I use that now. So everybody have that.
the phone card cannot charge the charger. The laptop.
Okie dokie. Let's see what happens. All right. Madam Deandra, you need to go to the classroom, and you need to download the database activity on there. So we all can carry. All right. Anybody who wanna done database SBA, where you guys are at, whether in school or here.
Sir, it's like every time you move your head away from the laptop, you just get muffled. So could you just stop moving your head away from the laptop?
You know, I if you get my brand mic. All right. Yeah, right. Got you. So I was saying that you need to download the file and hurry up and complete it so we can move on. Mm. Mm. Bum, bum. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, Jade, how far you get? How far are you, Jade? How far are you?
Sir, just downloaded from nowhere.
From morning till now?
Sir, stop it now. Stop it.
No, sir. DeAndre, have you found the work? It is on the database.
Yes, sir, I see it.
Have you downloaded the database as well? Should look like what I have here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to twist my mouth to all the people who don't want me to twist my mouth. Hold on, let's
Sir,
try.
looks like everyone's having problems today, sir.
Can you hear me on this one?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Very loud. Very loud.
Oh. Can you hear me? Check, check, check.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We can
Yes,
hear you.
sir.
Nobody never hear me? Can't believe. All right.
Sir.
Yeah. May I have two?
Sir.
May I try use the two of them? So this is what I'm trying to adjust. All right. So what you see on here is our database, all right, that has been pre-created. Now, from lesson 1 on database, I did go through how to design a database table. Right? You realize that these are already designed. So if I go on design view, you would realize that we have set up the data type, we have given description, and we have also given our field names. Now, our field names are what will form our columns, right? And that has been done for all of them. Now, something else that we did do at lesson 1 was to create relationships. Everybody remember how we create relationships? But remember? But not remember. Go where?
Sir, go to database tools.
Yeah. And click
Click
relationship.
on relationships.
And then we add the table them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, the reason why we have relationship, second, the reason why we create relationship is so that we can have these separate entities operate as a single table, all right? So we're going to join these tables. So to do this, we are going to join each of them to a foreign key. All right, cool. This is my table here. I am going to go from student. So you always start at the primary key. For example, if I hold on here and then just go just below the student ID, you will notice that the two of them here are the same. Now, you need to enforce referential integrity. The reason for enforcing referential integrity is to guarantee that the data that is entered in the table will be accurate. So you want consistency. You want to eliminate any chance of redundancy. All right. So what we'll do from here is to click on here, and then we will click on create. Now, you will notice that it creates the one-to-many relationship. So this crowfoot over here so mean many, and this one here means one. What that just means is that one student can have many enrollment. That's what that is actually saying. All right, cool. Next thing we're going to do is to similarly, from our teacher table, we're going to join our teacher table here to our foreign key subject table on this side. So again, hold down, we go to teacher. Again, nice, they are the same. We click enforce referential integrity, and then we click on create. All right. So again, we have established relationship. Again, this is also a one-to-many relationship. which means one teacher can teach many subjects. All right. Now, next thing we need to do, we need to see if there's any other links that we can make. So subject is up here. So of course we can link subject to this table here that is right here. So if we hold down on subject and go across to subject, which is just there, make sure they're the same again. Click on enforce integrity and click create. So now we have successfully linked and joined our tables. Unless there's any other foreign key, we can't see. So what are we recapping here? So relationship is created between the primary key in one table to a foreign key in another table. Now the primary key and the foreign key must be the same, all right? They have to make sure that they are the same. Now, once you have done this, what you're going to do is to, I think we should be able to save this. Long time I'm not doing this. So we save it, all right? So we save the relationship. Now we can close the relationship because we are going to add the data to the table. All right. So I did already kind of start right one random one inside. If you check the worksheet, you will see who the teachers are that we should be adding. So I'm not gonna add all of them, but obviously I want to add some. So always good to start entering the primary key first because the primary key is used to uniquely identify the record. Now, every database must have a primary key, which is an attribute that is used to uniquely identify each record. By record, we're talking about the entire row of data. So if you look on this one that I have here, that you'll clearly see that the first record is everything about the crab. Okay, cool. Now, next thing we're going to do is to put in the rest of the data. So we go with Mark and we go Brown. And then we need to enter the person address. Now, because me lazy, I'm not going to write out all of that. So I'm going to just write at shen.com because me lazy. All right. And then here now, we're going to enter mathematics. Of course, me lazy, I'm going to just write math. Now, next thing is you not for lazy, you not for do the right thing. LS, as your team must.
So usually by example, sir.
Oh gosh, don't make me mess up something there, man. And not even Mark Brown that. This should have been MB0. MB0. So, lead by exam. All right. So Linda Simmons, all right. And then we'd have gone through and put in all of the data, which all I want to know how to do already. All right. This was somehow already. And this was meant to be recap. And so you would know what to do. Are there any questions so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. Good. All right. Cool. Anyways, Norman. All right, cool. So that is how we enter the data in our table. All right. So the idea here is I'm going to leave this because me not do all of it. I'm not doing it. Okay? I'm not doing it. I'm going to click on save. Remember that when you're saving here, you can just click save because the database is already saved. All right. Now, I'm going to put in one or two students just for the purpose of this. I'm just going to put in the first two or something like that. Now, next thing, if we go to the student table, it's the same thing because in your SPA, you will have a bunch of tables. All right. And then, of course, you need to put in the data that is there. I've luckily done all of this for you. And yeah, in the data name, go through. Nice. All right. 12, 0, 5, 2012. Then tell me. All right. Anyways. Now, year group that she's in based on this is year 8. And then we're going to move in and we're going to do the next one, which is OG02. And then we're going to do Oscar. Now, I don't know, so I must make sure my work properly done and send back to me, right? No, me just have to couple it because you don't know, say, certain people are move slow and try to stop my progress. 2011. And a girl at the in a grade 9. So I'm now going to put in all of them. So I'm going to move on to subject. Hopefully, we have enough data for the activity. Now, this one now say we're going to do maths. And maths have them unique ID. And the name of it is mathematics. And the teacher we are teach maths is going to be SJ01. And the room that they are going to teach in is M101. No, next. All right, we have a problem. You add oh, I see a problem. If you go class, me have to be lazy. We have to make sure it's we make sure it corresponds. We have to use that one, the purpose of the activity. All right, because we have done the work. Cool. So we're going to make sure that we put in this one to make sure that they correspond. So we have to go with that. Now, let's see if that is good. All right, so it worked now because that is why we have referential integrity. It is meant to flag up whenever there's an error, whenever data is inconsistent, because the whole point of referential integrity is to make sure that everything is consistent, there is no redundancy, there is no mistakes in our database. Right? You saw it in real time. I just had an error. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is to we just put in 2 records to do the rest. Not me. All right.
So repeat that.
Say again.
No, you're muffled, so I'm asking you to repeat.
No, I'm saying I'm only doing a part of it because you guys are going to do the rest. All right.
For homework.
Yeah, of course. Go through and do it properly. Give me 1 second. Let me go and look for a mic. Yeah, no. This, John. Testing. Sound.
Yes, sir. You sound better now. You sound proper.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do here is, as I'm saying, yeah. So we need to make sure that the data is consistent. So we need to look back at the teacher table for the purpose of this activity, because I'm not doing it to perfection. I need to make sure that that someone who is doing CS, I'm capturing their ID number, because if it does not correspond, the referential integrity should flag up some form of error. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm taking one directly from it. I normally say to my students, to when you're doing your SBA, to make sure that it corresponds, just copy and paste it inside. All right, because you can just simply switch between tables to get it done. Now, I've done two of my table to an extent, so now I'm going to move on to doing enrollment ID. You will notice that enrollment ID, unlike the other primary keys, yeah, it is set to auto number, which means I do not need to enter any data manually. It's going to automatically populate as soon as I enter student ID. So all I'm going to do for the purpose of this activity is just go and capture a student ID, and I'm going to fill that into where it says that is, and then I need to go and find out which subject that student is doing. So let's give that let's give that student a subject. Let's just say that student is probably doing CS2. I'm gonna copy this and just put in the table, because all the data need to be corresponding in order for there to be accuracy. All right, cool. All right, so we click save there now. Oh. So they're saying the related data needs to be in the student ID. Let's check our student table, because again, it needs to correspond with whatever is in there. Well, right, so that's OG, which is fine. And now I am assigning a subject. So that should be fine. All right, let's close this and let's close it back open. So student ID. All right, so let's go for DR01 and let's see if there's a match. The issue here is I have not completed this as I should have done. So this is why we're finding ourselves with some bit of error on there. Okay, so now that works. All right. So one of the things that we should be able to do in the database, from time to time, they might ask you to like create a field name. So for example, if they ask you to insert a field name, you should be able to do that. So in this case, I want to add a new field and that is going to be grade. And the grade I want to enter, I want to give each student, and I want to give this student an A. So let's see if we can save this and see if that works. All right, cool. Nice. And I'm just going to do 2 of them, as I did say. I'm just doing 2, so we'll go for OG02. And this person is going to be doing math, which is MA1. And this person is going to get a B in math. Okay? All right, so we have a problem here because it's not consistent. So we have to check student table to make sure that it has the corresponding detail. So maybe we should use OG02. Yeah, that's what we have. So what's the issue? And let's look at the subjects. Oh, so the subject, yeah, is not MA1. So it should be fine. All right. So MA1 needs to be CS2. Let's try that. All right. No. So let's assume that we have all our data in our table, which is what the first activity there is meant to do. All right. But since persons do not have the record, we want to actually kind of like just move on. So let's go on down to talking about queries. So in our last lesson, yeah, on this, I explained to us that there are 3 main types of queries, and queries are just basically search tools. All right, so we can search for certain tools based on criteria. We can also search for those and organize the data. We can also search and count, but more importantly, we can search and update, and we can also search and delete from the field. So that's the purpose of that. So I suspect this is where Deandra and Colton mentioned that they were quite stuck on. So let's go over some of the queries now. So on there it says, write a query that will list all students. All right, and we're going to name the query student. So for any SBA that you're doing, they'll like to tell you what you're going to search for, and they'll also tell you what to name it, or they'll tell you give it an appropriate name. You're expected to do that. Okay. So to create a query, we go to create and we choose query design. Nice. Now, as you would see here, these are different queries that are available, but on the activity 1, we are strictly doing select queries, and usually that is the one by default that will come up. All right. So now we need to look at what tables contain the data we are looking for. Since they ask us to list all the students, it is clear then that what we will need to go on to is student. All right. So we'll add the student table. Any questions so far? Good. Yeah. Well done, Malik. Good. So we add the students. Now, here is where we decide, in this case, do we just add just a student ID, their first name, last name? It didn't answer every single data about the students. So I would just go for their first name and their last name. So you add the fields that you actually want. Now, you will notice that these are ticked to show it because these are what will be shown. So if I were to untick one of these, yeah, it's only going to show the last name. At least that's what it should do. See, notice now it shows just the last name. All right. So whenever you have ticked it there, so let's just go back to the design view. If you want it to show the first name only, you could untick this one and run it, and you'll notice that it will run the first name on there. Or if you want to show all of them, then you'll go ahead and tick both of them. All right. So we're going to go with both. And then from here, all you would need to do is to save your query. And you can do that by just right clicking and then selecting save. And then what it basically asks you to do is to give it the name. So they did tell us name it all student. So I just do underscore all students. It's important that you use whatever name they ask you to do in the SBA, because when persons are searching for your work, that's what they're going to be looking for. All right, cool. Well done. So we'll move on to the next one. Now, the next query says we are going to write a query that will list students in year 11 alone. So now we need to ask ourselves, which field is going to contain grade? Is there a field that has grade? Let's just double check. All right.
The year group field.
Year group. Oh, so that's students again. All right, so again, we go for student. So we do insert, we do query design, and we add students again. Sometimes I end up putting one by accident, just right click and remove. For some reason, this is not working, but yeah, it should work. Anyways, you are going to then again go for first name, go for last name, and then they have asked us to do year group. Now, what you can do, yeah, because they didn't tell us to show did they ask us to show the year group? No, they just want the list of students. I can untick the show button there, and then I'm going to put in the criteria I'm looking for. So I'll put in 11 because 11 is what we're looking for. Now, again, they didn't ask us to show the year group. They've just said the students who are in year 11. So we don't need to show the year group that they're in. So from here, we would just click on, we should be able to just click on run. Let's see if that works. All right, and because I don't have anybody in there, it will go ahead and do empty. All right, and again, we'll name it. And they say give it an appropriate name. What do you think would be a good name for this? What would be a good name?
Students in 11th grade.
Yeah. So students, and I'll just put year 11. You don't have to make it pretty long. You just want to show that you understand how to come up with names for queries. All right, cool. Let's now move on to the next one. Now, the next thing that they ask us to do is to create a query that will list all teachers in alphabetical order. All right. So this time around, we already know that we are going to need our teacher table. So we'll go for query design again. Oh, no. Nonsense. Go for query design. And this time around, we're going to need our teacher table. No, they said the teachers. So we don't have to get the teacher email and their ID and all that. The teacher first name and last name should suffice. Now they have asked us to do it in what? Alphabetic order. Okay. So which would mean that in sort here, we need to click on the sort. And we're going to sort their last name in alphabetical order. All right. So we'll do ascending. All right. And from there, we should be able to go ahead and click run, and it should give you those results. Again, they have asked us to name it. So we can just give it a name. Just go for a query. Teachers. And I'm just going to do ascending order. Okay. And there you go. We will save the query. Now, the wonderful thing about queries like these is that even after you have decided to complete the table and to put in the details, yeah, when you open the query, it will automatically find the answer for you, so you don't have to redo the queries itself. All right. So let's now move to the next one. It says, write a query that will show all subjects with their teachers. So that would mean that we are going to need to get the teacher table, and we are going to need to get the subject table. So for that, we will go for create. We'll do query design. We will add subject, and we will add teacher. Now, they want us to get the teacher name, so we'll go for their first and last name and the subject that them actually teach. So we'll go for subject. Let's run this for a while, because we might need to look at the department instead, but yeah, that's fine. So there you go. So we get the name of the teachers and their subject. Once you have done that, again, you give it a suitable name. So we'll go for teacher, subject, and we will save. All right. So now we move on to next. It says write a query that will show which subjects each student are taking. So again, this is just a bunch of search queries itself. So I'm gonna leave that one and move along for you to actually complete in that, so we can spend some time and look at some exam question after. Let's now move down to update query. Are there any question on how to create select queries? Any question? Nobody? Nobody? All right, so no question. All right, cool. Now, obviously, we're going to look at update query. So update query works when we want to update certain data in the table, all right? Now, let's look at our teacher table. Remember that I didn't complete all of this because I want you to actually complete this as a practice for yourself and make sure that you understand, because when you go to the exam, you will have a database section and they could ask you questions, and you're going to have to use your imaginary, or your thoughts based on what you remember to be able to show what is going to happen. They could ask you to write a query or to draw a query, or they could ask you which data will be shown and all of that thing. So you have to make sure that you have gone through this and actually done it. All right. So let's see now. Now, let's say Linda Smith is now married, yeah? Linda Smith is now married to Mr. Colton. I didn't say Mr. Needham. I said Mr. Colton. So her name will need to be updated to Smith Colton. So we're going to look at how now we could use a query to update her name, because she's now married and she wants a right name to be shown. So you could create an update query in this case. So we're going to go for that one. We're going to go create. This time around, we choose query design, but we're going to go for update query. All right. So we click on update query, and then we go and click the teacher table. All right. Now we're going to look for the part that we want to update. We don't want to update the whole table. I just our last name change. She's now married to Mr. Colton. I didn't say Colton, the student. I would have to say Needham in that case. So we click on last name here. And we're going to write what we want the name to be updated to. So we'll go for Smith. And we're going to put our new name, which is Colton. All right. Bam. Now, once we have done that and we're satisfied that we have met the expectation, we're going to go ahead and click run. And then this will ask us a funny question. We'll say yes. Now, once you have done with that, just save it and we're going to look if it actually works. All right. So we'll save. We'll save query and we'll call it change Linda name. All right. So Linda now married. Good. So now we're going to go back to the teacher table and check if this did actually work. See that? Now Linda married. Colton, you see that, Colton? Jade, you see that now? All right. That is how we use update query. Everybody happy with that? Are there any questions?
Colton.
Why is Colton unhappy? Colton, what you have against Linda? What do you not like about Linda?
Sir, I don't even know any Lindas, sir. I'm just staying quiet today, sir.
His whole face during you doing that query is just upset. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. What is going on in his head? But he's just
What
upset.
did I do?
Colton, you're just there like,
All right.
like you just look so upset.
Let's pick on Deandra then. We should put Deandra in it and then
Oh,
update
no,
Deandra.
That's
no.
the better option, sir.
Wait
That's the
there.
better option.
Sir, you realize I'm in the
That's the
open
better
mic and
option,
that time,
sir.
sir, you can't pick on me and me not say.
Me never did that none either.
All right.
So what I should say?
Well, you did open your mouth, so.
All right. We're going to check the records now. All right, we're going to do another one, right? We realized that Denise Roberts, we had a mistake. She's actually not in grade 8 anymore. She went to grade 8 and was so bright, the school decided, look here, we got to put her in year 11 right away. We got to get rid of this girl out of our school. So we need to go into the school database and update this. So again, similarly, you would go to create, you would go for query design, you would add the student table in this case. And the one thing that we want to change is her year group. All right. No. All right. And I like that one. And we, update, wrong query. So we're going to go for update query. And we need to update to 11. All right. I think we need to specify the student ID that we're updating in this case. All right. So let's go for, so that would be, what's her ID again? Is it DR01? Maybe this don't work, you know. I feel like Colton a burn bad fire for me. Anyways, let's see if it works. Look like it's gonna work, you know. So we're going to go for save and we're going change grade. Change Denise grade. All right, so we change and we click on OK. We're going to go to the student table and check. Yes, see that? She is now in year 11. So she step up in her life. Are there any questions? Nobody?
I don't have any questions, sir.
Good. So everybody understand the difference between select. You understand the difference between update. Now we are going to look at how we do the thing called delete query. All right. So I look at this one. I'm going to do this one about 20 years now. So let's see. Now go by teacher table. Now, watch ya. You see problem what me do? I updated all of the names to switch Colton. So we should have picked the ID as I did with this case. So don't do that, all right? So that's funny. We should have on here for Linda. Let's go back. Don't know if it can change again. But yeah, we should have just done teacher ID. What would that be again? Yeah. And we should have go to criteria and we should have done LS. What was her number again? Is it 01? What was her number? 01? 03. See it? Tell them, man. 03. All right. Let's run that over. Come on, like that. Everybody, all the man them name a change. Let them something here. Madness. Who does that? Ooh. Gonna go for that one. All right. So we made a mistake, but we're gonna use our update query to correct the mistake. So let's go for NR01. We'll look for his ID. Now we're going to change back his last name. Madness. We don't want to be called no Colton. Who does that? NR01. Let's run this over. All right, cool. All right. Change Rob name. And we will click on OK. And we'll go look up here so and see if Rob name you see it? Rob name gets changed. So please remember that you need to fill in the criteria so it doesn't change all last names. All right. Any question? Is there anything not clear? All right, cool. You see Mark, Mark get fired. Mark always scared of the girls in the school. Cause them always a pick on him. Feel like a jaddy that. Always a pick on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
So teacher
Sir,
Mark.
I'm not a bully. I am not a bully.
Yeah. So teacher Mark got upset one day and jaddy and end up, being out of order, and they fired him. So we're gonna have to delete Mark's record. So we're going to use an update query to do that. All right. Because of Jade. Jade made the man lose his job. And I go home now to him hungry belly picking them.
Sir, he making losing job, he should have kept himself under subjection.
Sure.
I did not do anything.
I'm gonna stress out the man. So we have to get rid of Mark. Who for and see one of class, one students. Sure. So we will get rid of Mark. So we need to specify who is getting fired. Because we don't want to delete everybody. And that is going to be MB. Yeah, man. Yeah. Jadena, stop provoke the man till the man lose him head. MB02. All right? So now the man will get fired. Yeah.
Maybe he deserved to get fired.
Provoke the man. Man, go and look for your road.
Like Mr. Lawrence, he deserves to get fired.
Right now, your life is at risk. you know how Jamaican men operate. Think the man them just got us lose them jobs. So, nah, man. Man, them are going to take
What
it.
you're supposed to do, just lose your job and move on. Find somewhere to go.
No, not so. The man are going to take it personal. So right now, we have to put in a police custody. Yeah. So now, you have to leave school. And you can't bother going to university. Because you don't know if it's a Martin up there look for you. All right? So, fired Mark. All right. Cool. Mark get fired. So, let's see if Mark is still in it. What? I don't understand. Mark's supposed to gone. Let's see again. Let's run this again. No, man. Let's see one of the class. Did it get run? Let's run it.
So you're the one doing the database, and so
Them not tell them, man, everything just mess up. Cause that, Dean John are friend them classes.
Excuse me.
yes,
How
sir.
did I
Everyone is having
Hold on,
problems today,
shut
sir.
up. Shut up.
Everybody's having problems today, sir.
Sir, stop calling my name. There are other people in the class.
Yes, how it feel now. Yes, how it feel now.
You're a fault, man.
Sir, it's
So-
not
You
like
should not be pushing this onto anybody. No, you know how it feels. Leave it alone.
Oh,
Leave it
Just
alone.
give up. Just give up. Like, it don't make sense to try no more.
yeah. I tell you, me see we work, you know. Them maybe becoming of all our data inside a link in the next table why it not gone, but that is how it works. You see. So you see, that is why. That is what is happening. So that is how it works, guys, by the way. It didn't work here because the data, his name is mentioned in some other tables. And we have to make sure so we that delete from every single record. So let's see. Yeah, let's do this one last time because look like him man out to get back in job. Cause them find out say certain people set him up, set him up. So like him man out to get back in job. So maybe because him name also mentioned in a subject table, so we'd have to delete from subject as well. Let's do that. Yeah. See it because him name there was too. Yeah. So let's see if we add this data as well and then click delete this time if it works. If not, we'll just use a single table for the purpose of this activity. But let's go now. Let's go. Why I'm gone? Yeah, let's click run now, man. All right, look like because him joining a two table, you have to delete him individually. So let's change it around. We're gonna change this activity. Mark look like him will get him job. See if only make me something finish with that done, So we're gonna delete this person record, So we'll just delete this from this one record. Because this is not linked anywhere, hopefully not. No, it's linked to student ID and subject ID. So you have to make sure that when you perform the deletion, the table is complete. But that's how it actually works. You use delete table, you select the fields that you want to delete and you put in the criteria for the person that needs to get deleted. All right, cool. So with that said, we're going to move on to now looking at reports. So again, for the exam, they might ask you what are the different objects that are in database. So we have tables for entering data and storing data. We have queries that we use to search up data or update a table or delete record from a table. The next thing that we're going to do now is a report, because if you have any sensible database, you should be able to print out a report, all right? Now, the report kind of work the same way, except that you do not click on report design. I mean, you can do that, but we don't do that. We go to report wizard instead. Now, I'm going to do this about 10 years. So, see. So let's say I want to do a report on what? I don't know. Let's go in a student name table. Student get report. That's all. So in a student report, we would add the student. So we want to know what them ID, want to know what them last name. What else go on report? Do we put year group and date of birth, or we just put no? Wanna get year group and date of birth? Wanna get date of birth on a report? No?
Yes, sir.
Your date of birth come on your report?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Seriously?
And they always get it wrong.
For you.
Like, I realized that the other day I was born 2009,
Yeah, that was
January
you in a man.
2009.
And you want to make your computer science teacher get fed up and want to get fired. So that's why them do it. Spite, them must spite you.
Sir, what have I don't even seem it's right for her to be upset with me.
All right, so you click next, right? Now watch this. When you get to this particular point in the SBA, it will tell you how to group. So it will say group by XYZ or group by XYZ, all right? Just the same way, it will tell you what fields you are supposed to enter. So I'm just randomly doing something here. We're going to use the student table and we're going to use all of the student data. But Marky, you could be asked to collect data from different places. Now, when you get here, they want to group the data. So I am going to group the data by year group for this particular case. Because me feel like say, we want to make sure say, year 11 have theirs different from those who are in year 10, those in year 9, and so forth. So once you click on this, you will be setting it to what order you want it in. From here, you will click on next. Now, this is where you get to now decide if you want to sort something in ascending order or descending order. So normally reports supposed to sorted by last name, I think so. And then we put them in ascending order. That's just standard. So from here, you click on next. Now, when you get to this particular point, you get to decide how you want the report to look. So if it is portrait, it will stand up. And if it is landscape, it will lay down. All right, good. So here, most report. What does your report look like, Jade, when you get it? Is it landscape? Is it portrait? What do they have?
It's portrait.
Portrait.
Landscape. Which one? I don't remember.
Portrait is tall way up.
I don't remember what they do it.
There you go. I haven't seen a report for decades. I don't know. All right, cool. Now on here, yeah, you can also choose different layout. So if you look on here, you could choose a block layout, or you could choose an outline layout, you know what I mean? Or you could choose a step layout. Now you'll see over on this side where it is showing you what they will look like. So I'm gonna go with a block, all right? And then from here, you just click on next. Now, when you get to this particular point, you need to give the report the name that they tell you in the SBA. All right. So if they told you to call it student report by year group, you need to make sure say you do exactly that. Okay. And then once you have done that, you can preview the report before you click finish. So that is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to preview. And there you go. That would be your report. All right. Now, of course, if you don't like the report, you can manipulate it because they could tell you to manipulate it, right? So you just right click on the report and you go to report design and you can drag something up and down, right? Depending on your liking. So whether you want to bring the last name over more, bring the student ID over more, that is where you would come to do that, okay? You should be able to do some fancy thing here like add page number, because they might ask you in the SBA or wherever to add page number. You gotta do that, right? So all of the features that you will need to put on here would be found in this. You could come here too and them tell you to change color scheme and bag of things. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you get to choose your fancy color scheme and all those things. Once you're finished with it, you just need to close and save your changes. Your report will be labeled on this side. All right. So see, mine not to look at. So this now would I want one look at design, because if you notice the page number, the right on top of the student ID, that looks shabby. So you go back to the thing called design view, you know what I mean? And you go draw this thing out of it. Oh no. Let's probably go layout view instead and see if that works easier. All right. So if you go layout view, it works like a faster and better. And that's exactly what I just did. All right. So that's pretty much what you need to know for a database in terms of SBA and also CSEC. I know that there are some very enough teachers who have asked some of you for the forms. Is anybody on here where your SBA is required to do a form?
Yes. There's one. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
We
So,
finished early.
yeah. Well, again, the procedure is the same. You may use form design, and form design just a little bit more technical because you have to do the whole design from scratch, or you could do the same thing as to go to form here, and there's form wizard, which means that it gives you something more like with the report, which is quite easier to do. So let's say we want don't even know. Let's say we're using students again. I want students to be able to enroll. Maybe we should use the enrollment table, you know. You want students to be able to enroll. So that's it. So you add the fields in there that you need, right? Same thing. And then you just click next. And again, similarly, you choose the different the style that you want. And sometimes the SBA will tell you exactly what style to go for. You just follow the same thing. Everything else is just follow through based on what you like. All right. This is like trying to teach you the boring website that they have decided to know, tell you guys to do. I miss when we're writing real HTML and CSS and JavaScript. But apparently, somebody think you can't manage these very simple work. So they have decided to revise the curriculum and do all this nonsense that we now have. But anyways, I saw a thing when I look. So you have create your form. All right. And the whole point of the form is that you should be able to enter some data from inside of the form. Now you could go to the form view and put on some button on there. So it's depending on how far they want you to actually go with this thing. Or better yet, let's go to form view instead. That's a form view. Let's go to the design view. Right. And right, you can then go depending on what they want, because it could be that they wanted to go ahead and add like some buttons to it and into your form. So it's all depending on what your SBA is asking you to do that you'll actually need to be including inside of the thing itself. All right. So here's a button. So let's say they had asked if you drag one button and put it in. At this them actually mean you're going to drag the button onto the form, and when you click the form, something is meant to happen. Now I can do a different lesson on that if they actually need for you to do this itself. But for the SPA, in terms of the actual exam, you just need to understand that they could ask you a question to ask, what two objects can you use to manipulate data, or the user can use to manipulate data? Obviously, those two are going to be the table and the form. You should be able to enter data through the form, and you should be able to enter data as well through the table. All right. Query works as well in the sense that you can update query and update the data on it. Okay. Are there any questions on database before we leave this part of the work? Any question? None. All right. There shouldn't be any. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at some potential database question, because it's no good to just be able to create this for your SBA. That's the easy part. We should be able to answer the questions that are posted to us in the exam itself. So let's see if we can look at some questions from 2000 and which year group this man? 2022, I think. 2022. I'm going to look at some of those database questions and some of those programming questions and see how much we have grasped and what else we potentially need to be looking at where this is concerned. Now, for people like Colton and Deandra and Ashani, who is doing their SBA with Miss Millen, SBA due the first part on the SBA, which include the Excel and the database and the website, I got due by the end of next week, after Valentine week. And
Sir, wasn't it says the 15th. It's due Sunday.
Excel.
It due Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Tomorrow.
That's
what it says.
What is due Sunday? Just Excel?
Sir, and everything due Sunday.
All of it? No, me not so crazy. Me need the Excel, the database, and the website, which you guys should have done from last part of the year, right? Now you now need to start working on the programming aspect, the pseudocode and the programming aspect of it. Now that we have covered those two. Capiche?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the part don't have to work on now. And then the last phase will be Microsoft Word, which is coming up. All right, cool. All right, make we deal with some questions now for exam. That is for everyone. Nice to see you, Katrina from Overknox, the only real school you don't know. All right, cool.
Sir,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sir, you can just be quiet about the schools, sir. Yes.
Sir, when I hear Noxa go on with nothing, you know, sir. So
We
like,
not play sports, we're just brilliant. You know what I mean?
but
We not
me not hear nothing, sir. Me not hear debate. Me not hear
debate.
what else?
No, we not do them something that we just wear blue.
That all good for, sir.
No, we keep our brilliance up at school for we say we not bother go road go show it, you know what I mean? No.
Oh,
Yeah, we not
so
do
there's
them.
no
Special
proof.
because of the wear blue.
So there's
Yeah, man,
there's no proof.
we want wear bush
Wear
jacket.
blue too.
No, we wear bush jacket. Everybody else tuck in.
Okay, sir.
All right.
I don't know why y'all still want to argue with Sir about Knox or any other school. Just let him argue and move on. Let him argue and move on, literally.
Sound like somebody's
Actually, has given up. I think we should follow Injade's footsteps.
Yeah, nice. Better not do that. Yeah, can be used to create. Yeah. That's what we use. That's what we use, Malik. But that's not real database. That's not real website. You know what I mean? That's just lazy people. I tell you, the school, you know, CXC is getting from bad to worse. They are taking all of the substance out of the curriculum and just leaving you guys with the bare bone. You know, you should actually be writing HTML and CSS and JavaScript and see that work. But yeah, whatever. Yeah. All right, on screen there, guys, we have a question. So can I ask Uno to tell us the answers for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5? Please see the words at the top that you're allowed to use. Better yet, type on the answer. So just write number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Type your answer and post in the chat, please.
So you know what Jade just did, sir?
Mm.
She just did the Gilcare celebration, sir. Or was it Seshko, one of them?
You know, so
And I
me not join you and pick Panjade today. I'm just not doing it.
Okay, sir.
No, I'm not doing.
Colton, do your work and leave me alone.
Okay, sir.
Do your work and leave me alone.
Jade has been quite fine today, you know? Yeah, quite fine.
Right.
Or y'all are going to leave Jade.
I agree. She's been very quiet. It's been very peaceful.
You know what? Now make Colton draw me.
See, me and her alone, I wear glasses, you know. I can't afford to pick one. The one person who match me with wearing glasses. No, sorry.
Because I can't see.
Yeah, that's why
we can see. We can see. We just need assistance.
Not 2020, not 2020.
Do you know that even 2020 vision needs glasses too?
Trust me, after you have finished your IT classes on Saturday, Go and check out your eyes after and see if it is still 2020. Let me know. I'm sure it's a Deandra wear glasses, you know. She just know I wear it on screen.
Sir.
Deandra, me can't see, say you can't see. Every week you come and me see your eyes quint up and I go way up. Yeah. Yeah, one away.
Getting called out like that is
Yeah,
crazy.
just accept
Join the
it.
club, man. Join the club. Just put on your
Just
glasses and
accept
done.
it.
Put on your glasses and done. Don't try hiding it. Don't try
Yeah.
hiding it.
Look at
Sir,
us.
I don't own at the moment.
You don't own one at the moment.
Yes, sir.
You need to get one because your eyes are going to get worse. I can see it every week. You stretch and strain. That's not good. All right. So
Yes,
how soon before you get glasses?
Sir, I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure. All right. I email the
I have
mommy
to
and
check with
ask.
my mother.
So when you go to school, the teacher them tell you say you want glasses.
Yes.
You're the type of girl where all of you stung up at front. You still can't
No,
see.
no, sir. No. At Westwood, the girls who can't see sit at the back. And that's something that we never understand.
That don't make no sense.
Exactly. Don't make no sense. I know in Deandra, they say she can't see, she's sitting right around the back.
Yeah, she look like
And
one
then
of
you're
the girls where
squinting
like
upon the
hide on her
board.
back
Am I wrong?
and go right in the corner. Look like way over the
Exactly.
corner in the left.
Exactly.
Sir,
Exactly.
how do you know that, sir?
Say? Yeah, I've been teaching for so long, me just know personality when me see it.
Because even in my physics class, I can tell you that there's students at the back who need their glasses and they don't even wear them to class. And you see them standing up on the stools, looking above everybody's head and squinting. And we're just there like,
Oh,
y'all
Jody,
could move up. Yes?
speaking of physics, Mr. Henry stress me.
Yay, he's stressing you out. I love that for you.
Cause what you mean sign? You know, believe I include physics in IT. That's a different deal.
Oh, one and no answer question it?
Yes, sir,
Well,
man.
Answer, long time,
Everybody else
sir.
answer so we can see.
Long
I'm
time, sir.
listening in the chat.
There you
Oh, whoa,
It's like me just sit down right here so. And my classes I turn talking out class. As do I talk, we talk always.
Because we are talking, that's how we communicate, so we talk,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, all right.
Hablamos, you know?
My ear on them. Okay, so number one, connects web pages to other web pages. Well done, that's hyperlink. Stores, processes, web page, web pages to client device on request. Fabulous. That is web server. Well done right there. All right, look like we're on our way to get the grade 1 straight A profile. Facilitates communication with client devices for the delivery of absolutely HTTP. Well done, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Software application that allows client devices to access resources. That is web browser. Well done. And of course, a text-based application used to create web pages for
HTML.
that is correct. But that is not a good question, by the way, because HTML is not an application, it's just a language. I don't know who wrote that question. That doesn't make sense. The text file on there, yeah, is what you write it on, but it's the language is actually HTML. So that's not properly written. Okay. Anyways.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. CSEC,
I believe that since I'm going to be doing paper 1 for IT, I believe that you should just start, mixing paper 1s and 2s in our questions, sir.
So which one you think harder?
Paper one, sir.
Everyone. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
yes, I'll do that. I'll start that next week. Don't worry. In fact, I'm going to check my links because when I used to be in Jamaica, it's the same dead 60 multiple choice them ask every year.
No, sir. Because we're going to be only getting multiple choice, they're going to start putting the hard questions on it. And I don't think.
Hold on. There's no paper two
No, sir, we're not doing a paper two.
for IT?
Yes, sir, for IT.
How come you just know that?
Sir, I talked about it already. I think so. I did.
On a serious for everybody? Is
No,
this because of
sir,
Melissa?
only for yes, sir. It's for schools that chose it.
Oh, so what have you? Oh, I need to find out what Miss Millen school is choosing. It's Brownstown. I need to find out what you guys choosing. Okay, that's so much. That's so good. All right, I'm gonna go for that. I'll start doing that. Thanks for letting me know.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's look on this question. We know Deandra can't see. Hopefully, she use her phone so she can pinch and zoom or something.
Hopefully.
Sir, I'm not using my phone at the moment.
See, I don't know. Then zoom up a
Just
laptop.
use your laptop and zoom up, darling. Just zoom up. You know,
Yeah.
just zoom it up.
Zoom it, man. Zoom it. You know, like when you look like you're stressed, we see. Okay, nice. I'll definitely be putting some multiple choice on. Just that when you're done this anyway, you still have go smart. You still have a pass. All right. So we have that database. They say the database tables, students and sports can join in one-to-many relationships. You remember how I showed you the thing and I said that meant one-to-many, all right? To ensure that data in the two tables remain accurate, what is the answer there? What did we say we needed to enforce?
And integrity, sir.
Referential integrity.
Social integrity.
And that is done between a foreign key and a primary key.
Primary.
So because we know them people that, well, you guys not doing paper too, but just because we know these people aren't very wise sometimes in what they're in their questioning, I would write all of that because the answer are finite. So when you join the foreign key and the primary key, you enforce the referential integrity to make sure that the data remains consistent. That's exactly what I would write. All right, cool. Anyways, let's move to the next one. State why it is necessary to maintain which computer I'm in the so state why it is necessary to maintain accuracy of data between two databases. Why is that necessary?
Sir, because the computer isn't smart, sir.
That is going to give you a 0 mark. This is actually talking about the database right there. So why do we need to maintain accuracy? What's the purpose? Ain't nobody answering? What happened when I tried to enter data that was not consistent?
Gave you an error, sir.
Right. So why do you think it is necessary then
to avoid mistakes and to avoid errors?
Something along that line. All right. So it is to ensure data integrity and prevent inconsistencies, such as incorrect associations between, and here I want to be specific, the students and sports, since that is what the table is about. Malik, are you only doing paper one as well?
Yes, sir.
What about Katrina?
Sir,
You're only doing paper one as well?
no.
Or you're doing both papers?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Me like Mr. Bourne. So me I tell you, knocks. No, we go hard. We not look no, we not look
That's just
shortcut.
mean.
Sir,
That's just mean.
No,
sir.
we not do
The
shortcut.
reason, sir, the reason why
Yeah.
they sent the polls to ask students which ones they want to do, majority said paper one and SBA. Okay, sir?
So what Katrina say? Katrina say paper 1 and 2 and no SBA.
Still have to do SBA.
You still have to do SBA. See, you see, me I tell you, knocks. We go hard.
It's not about going hard, it's just about the fact that they want to do it. Everybody else doesn't want to do it.
Me a talk about. When you saw me a talk about, that's why I'm a proud Knoxite. Jesus, please.
Knoxite? I don't think that's what they call them. Knoxite?
Ask
That
Katrina.
is what they call it.
Monoxide.
It sounds like bauxite.
Exactly.
You're out for the Knoxite.
I was expecting something like Noxians or,
Exactly.
Noxy what?
Noxians or something.
What,
Knoxite.
because on the name Westwoodians.
We name Westwoodites.
So lights here and whiskey. Ugh.
All right, back to my question, please. Outline how one-to-many relationship is formed between two database tables. Explain, how does it form? How do we form one-to-many relationship again? By joining what two things?
The primary key, sir, and
And the foreign key, something
Yes,
to
sir.
that extent, but you'll still need to write more than that. So here's an answer. So the primary key from the student table is used as the foreign key in the sports table. So you have to be specific based on the scenario. And now me want to really sound bright because of 2 marks where I work for. So this allows each student to be linked to multiple sports, while each sport record refers to only one student. All right, good. Boy, Ashani just a forward. Bed just wake up out of the bed, you know. All right, let's move to this other one, guys. Create a query by completing the following query design view window to extract. I thought this paper was one of the hardest paper them asked in the last 5 years. Not that the questions are difficult, just how they are phrased. They know if you actually learn anything in class. All right, so what would you do for this one? What should be included? Look at it and tell me what should be included in it. Anybody ready to answer?
The criteria.
Mm-hmm. What would be the criteria under which field? Oh, let me bring back it so you can see it. Yeah? Let me bring back the database. Let's go back to the database. Yeah. So this is the database. So what would go under? What would you add to the criteria?
Sir, yes.
Yes, under what?
Underneath the marriage criteria. So that you can show the ones that are married.
Good. So yes, under married. What else would happen? That's all? Nothing else would happen?
No, sir.
I
Football and the
disagree.
sport.
Yeah.
Say again?
Football and the sport.
Oh, me actually never see football, you know. Yeah, nice. So I put football to under sport. Nothing else? I'm not sure. That are 2 marks. No, I miss 1 mark. No, I miss 1 mark. Nobody now tick them here. They
Oh,
did say, they said they need to see the ID, the first name, the last name. Then they said they need to see what? Students were married, so we need yes there. So I didn't see the sports. I overlooked the sports. So that's actually good. So on the sports name, we should have football as well. So under here, we should have football, and not tick this. All right. So the things that you tick are the ones they want to actually show. So I'm missing the phone as well. So we should tick the phone, the last name, the first name, the ID, and yes on the married, and football on the sport name. All right, cool. That's how it goes. All right, let's move over on this side. So this now says we should state the record IDs of the records that would be extracted when the query is designed. So let's go back to the table. Let's go back to the database table and you tell me which ones do you think would be extracted? Because me, I'm more sure my answer wrong. Come on, overlook it. So let's go. So that would mean we need to look for the ones that are yes, but they need to also what? Play football. So that means we need to look for the ID number of 020. So let's check him. He's married, but he does not play football. He plays cricket. All right. So let's move on to the next one. This one here, Tyson is married, but 040, he play lawn tennis. He's a clown. Let's go to the next one. 6. She is married. Janet, 050, plays badminton. Not a smart girl at all. Let's go on to the next one. 7. Jones is married and he does play football. Who is that? Jones Smith. So this would be the ID number 7. Let's check Michael Jones, who is also married. But he only plays 080, which is not even listed here. So he is a clown. Don't even know why he's in that. And let's look at another yes, who is married. And we have Brian Joseph, who is married, and he also plays football. So the IDs that would be listed are 14 and 7. Anybody understand how we arrive at that answer? Are we clear?
Oh, scared because yes, sir.
Because the person needs to
Yes,
be married
sir.
and they need to play football.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we agree on that answer that it is going to be these 2 people, because this person is married, see, yes, and he also plays football because 020 is football. Same thing with this person at the end. He is married and he plays football. So these are the only 2 people who satisfy the criteria. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. When nobody look for my answer and I call my answer wrong. Because me she say them want football too. But they just think everybody are married. All right, it should be 7 and 14. Okay, now let's move on to the next question on here. So there are 4 steps to implementing a program. Let's three of them. We did implementation of program since the start of January. So name three of the 4 steps for implementing a program. Type your answer in the chat. Anybody answering? Anybody? Anybody? You know, you guys should, your school needs to play school challenge quiz. Anybody? Is DeAndre answering? What about Colton? Where is Ashni? Malik? Jade? Guys, it's 15 minutes to go. Are you guys acting like we have the whole night?
Afternoon.
Guys, I am 15 minutes before 7 o'clock. It's been dark since 3 o'clock. What about Katrina? Nobody answering? Nobody no remember? I can't believe this.
Sir,
Mhm. Yes.
so I
Yes.
think I know one.
Tell me one way you know.
I think it's called coding. Is it coding?
Execute, you say?
Is it coding?
Coding. Yeah, what the first step when implementing a program, y'all?
Sir, analyzing.
What the first thing you do when you implement? Why you analyzing? I didn't say solve a problem.
What's it?
I said
Understand what the
implement, meaning say me solve the problem already. We just need to now create the program to make it work. I gave you those 4 steps, you know. I am going to quarrel enough. You hear what I tell you? I'm going to quarrel. That is going to come on your multiple choice, and you are tripping around for those people doing who want to do multiple choice. Here are they. So make sure and write them down somewhere. The first thing you do is to create the source code, which is what you type into Python or Pascal or whatever programming language you want to do. Come on, guys. First thing you do is to type it. Then when you type it, it is going to translate or link, which means it convert it from high-level language down to machine language, something the computer understands. Execute and run how you click on. So it executes, it does what it's supposed to do. And the last thing that you do with your program is to do something called maintain. Now, maintain is where you add comments to it, you make sure the variable name them are readable, them easy to understand. You make sure that instead of using like using lots of sequence, long lines of code, you use things like loops so that the program is much more efficient and utilizes less resources. Now, if this was a big old program that you're going to sell, you would need to make something called a user guide. That means you'd give that to the people who are going to use a program so that they know how to use a program. All right. All of that comes into maintaining the program. Are there any question with that? Is there anyone unclear here? Good. That's why we go through past paper, because past paper shows what we never really grasp and what we have been overlooking. Let's move right along. So we're still on the programming. Describe what is involved in any of the 2 steps. Let me just start about a while. So let me go back. Someone please to explain to me what goes on in any of those 2 steps.
Repeat your breaking for me.
Explain what happens in any of those 2 steps.
Sir, first we do writing. So basically that's when you're actually going to put the code into the computer. You're going to just type it out. Then you have the linking, executing maintenance, which is basically when you go back over it and then you run the program.
I said that about maintenance, and that me say about maintenance. First one right. What happened in a maintenance? Can't believe. Me have got talk to myself again. What do we do at maintenance? Jade, you were going to answer. Why have you stopped?
Sir, I was going to talk about maintenance.
So tell me about it now.
Sir, with maintenance, you make sure that the program is running as smoothly as you make it to be, basically.
Nope. So let me
Your turn.
write it down in the ears. I'm gonna write it down again. Now hear me say, this is where you add comments to the program to make it easy to understand, so that if somebody else like myself is coming to read your program, I know what you're trying to achieve, and I also know what the program is going to do. You also make sure that the variables are self-explanatory. From a look on it, I know what it is supposed to do. Rather than using very long lines of code, I'm going to use loops in my program so that it runs more efficient and so that it utilizes less resources, such as a memory. And I also said, if this is a massive, big program, you're going to make a user guide so that the people know how to use it when you have handed the program to them. Any question?
No, sir.
Is that clear? So I open my ask and again, no tell me, so no. Look at me, I show the answer. I don't want to see the answer. I go want to know if write the pseudocode there for me. We have 9 minutes, and please don't spend a whole 9 minutes. I go in the pseudocode. Give me 1 second, let me take down my answer. Because I don't want certain people where come from over Westwood take down my answer and use it. You know? Neither do I want the people them from York Castle or Knox College. But I think a favoritism is serious. I don't want them, I don't want none of them.
Seemed like favoritism a while ago, sir, because it's the first thing that came out of your mouth.
Marcus. No, it's not favoritism. I'm
You're
sorry.
just being biased against
that-
us, sir. Is it
that's
because
why
it's an all-girls school? That's why you're
Girl.
being biased?
I actually work at a girls' school. That's the only school I've ever worked at. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
so I think that that experience is making you take it out on Westwood students.
Exactly. Thank you, Ashani.
I actually liked it. I would go back and work at a girls' school. Yeah. Especially you me go bias now towards the girl. I think the girls always do better at IT computer science in their early years. They are just not bold enough to pursue anything in computer science. On my son. The girls always outperform the boys, but then them chicken out. Sound like me supposed to have a vendetta against the girls.
Because, sir, when you look at it, IT is a male-dominated field, and there are certain people that will say that, oh, you can't do it, so the women just leave it alone.
Who said that?
Hold on, shut up. I'm doing my English SBA is on sexism. I do my research. Plus,
Well-
I'm a STEM girly, so I know stuff.
Why not take on the foreign people them style? I see them reason why I'm not like foreign, you know. Everything a misogynist. Everything. The girl them just don't choose the subject.
No, sir, it's not. But Colton, if you don't stop your reactions right now,
Exactly.
stop your reactions.
The girls them just
Okay,
not
but
choose the
no,
subject.
do something. Do something.
The shame.
Yes, anytime
Do something.
I reach a
Nobody not stop the girl them. The girl them
one
just
is-
not choose. Yeah.
No, so I have a lot of friends who want to do engineering.
Right.
Well,
And
wanna
that's
prove it to me.
good. That's
Don't,
good.
Katrina,
That's
Katrina,
good.
you're supposed to be on our side, Katrina. Why are
That's
you saying, Katrina?
The girl them choose
it,
not to.
man.
No matter how we try to
Here, sir.
recruit. No matter how we try to recruit, you know.
Okay.
And tell them say, we are a sweeten up and tell them no better than the boy them. And still not do it.
Because, sir, that just seems like you're not being truthful.
Why would I not be?
Females have a tendency to overthink their future more than the males overthink their future.
I just want to
So we change
so
our
it's
careers now to like
self-sabotage. So it's
full-time
self-sabotage.
radio.
We change
So-
our careers based on how we feel. Literally.
If you cannot bother with it anymore, you
Indecisiveness.
just change what you want to be.
Exactly. Today, I
Of-
feel like I want to go into IT. Tomorrow, I feel like I want to do engineering.
Of all the girls that I have taught, can you imagine? Only one of them is a computer science
And
specialist.
I can bet that before that she did not want to do IT.
Of one, Khadija Patterson. And yeah, me vex with her for the other part. She take up herself, go marry the white man. Then, no. With all the nice, decent Jamaican man, them out there.
No,
Clubbing
sir, don't say that, sir.
There's
Don't say
always
that. Don't
coming.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
white
All
man.
of the
Yeah.
men in Jamaica left. It's only women now. All of the men in Jamaica left. They have gone to the islands where all men go. Jamaica is now, you know, just females.
On write my program. I'm done my program. So on the screen, there's a program. Now they have done part of it for you. So you are just going to complete that program. It's important that you follow their format when you go to the exam. So I know we are likely to write the word like use print and input. If them start it feel like that, just follow for them pattern. Know that write actually means print for them. And know that read actually means input for them. So follow that same pattern and solve that program for me. Let's see how I want to get on. When them give a pattern, don't change it. All right? Follow their pattern. If they have given just a question and say write it how you learn it in a class. But if they give a style, just follow them style. Show that you are able to adapt. Or upon done mirror. Me still vex with that girl. Me vex with her. And I can't believe. She did good until she.
It's her life.
Me
It's
know.
her life.
And my life is vex too. Yeah. Not even find one of them man they have all nice black hair. Get one of them where have ginger hair. Discover.
I mean,
It's
still
nothing.
gonna be black.
There was nothing much. Desperation class. Desperado. Corsaro.
It's just being racist.
Me? Everybody have preferences. When you're done, come on, peoples. Once you have finished type your answer. Sure. Never you sell out your culture. Never you sell out your patriotism. That is why even though I work a foreign, I'm a Jamaican at heart. Every day I dream about a day when I shall return to Jamaica and make Jamaica great. No, no, I'm a Jamaican, I'm not. No. Everything for me is Jamaican. I don't even eat foreign food. I eat full-blown Jamaican food. No. I just occupy this space right now. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deandra, can you see?
Sir.
Sure.
Sir, I'm sure.
Me I go email your mommy. You need on glasses. Your eye them and get
Your
back.
mother is right here.
She's right there? Okay. Anytime you're done, when class done, Call mommy.
Okay, sir.
You're gonna need a glasses. Me can't afford to make your eyes spoil up. Next thing you're worse at 8 IT. Mm-mm.
I'm not going to fail.
Well, what about fail? Why is that even
You
in
need to
the
see your paper.
why is that even the question? Do I look like a fail teacher? Oh my gosh, me that must mad. Make one on a fail and listen. I don't even know why that is a discussion. Sure. Come on, guys, it's now 7 o'clock here. Night to come, night reach. We're not done yet.
Sir, remember we're not as skilled nor as fast as you, sir.
Yes, sir. Please remember.
So be patient with us, sir.
Me actually not be patient.
Oh, God.
Katrina, what's going on? You ain't done yet. Where's Malik who needs to go to
Give
his
us a
maths
minute.
class? Is he gone already? Where's Malik? Where's Malik? Look at me making pure noise in the class. Malik! We don't know?
No, sir.
Can you look at that in the chat, please?
Right.
There's something wrong.
Team
Just
A is the
move.
winner. Else if. All right. End if, girl. End if. But that should give you the points. Any other person? Making noise, oh. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's look in the chat. Let's look who is in the chat. Deandra, if goals A. So what happened to the underscore between the goals and the A? You know, see the people them variable type for them say read team A and read goals A. Watch it, you know. Watch it.
Well, they're there, sir. You just can't see them. Yes, sir.
Game drone. Good. Like it, you know. Una look good. Yeah. Like it. Like it so far. What the rest of people them there? Where's Ashney? Look at when I'm making night coming down before me get my work. Malik, you gotta go to maths class. Hurry up, guys. You know, I want to join back the military. I can't go back in there and just shout at people. Left, right, left. Number 1 platoon. Right. left, right, left, right, up, right, left.
Sir,
Up,
how many
right,
times did I drank this tomorrow?
left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, left. Number one platoon, move to the right, right, turn, left, right, left, right,
Sir,
right, left. Airborne. Turn left, right, left, right, left. The platoon will retire. Left, turn left, right, left, right, left.
You're aware that all of this is going on YouTube.
Change step.
Not only
Right,
is it going
left,
on
right,
YouTube,
left.
but like I who told my classmates about your channel, they'll be seeing just
Exactly,
how
sir. They will
much
be wondering.
foolishness we talk in class, especially my teacher.
The students are taking too long, so they make me feel like I want to shout. And the best way to shout is to shout something constructive, military-wise. Okay. All right, cool. Right, team A is the winner. All right, nice.
sir, for some reason, whenever I try to enter, it sends it instead of going down into the next line.
Okay. Now I'm just looking for like the key bits, you know what I mean? So it's all right. But I will tell you that you have missed, oh, yeah, good, that's fine. End if. One to the then at the end. So each of your, oh yeah, me see a then now, but there's a then missing at the first if statement. Oh, it's there, it's there. All right, fabulous, guys. Well done. I'm very proud of that. I am proud that you would have gone to the exam and you'd have scored the points for the pseudocode. I'm being told that we're not going to be doing paper 2, but paper 1 would probably give you a question and ask you to identify stuff in it, maybe variables, what would print, stuff like that. Confident you'll be able to do that so far. So I'm going to be stopping here just to give you a heads up as to what we have covered so far and have left to cover. We have a few minor details to close off in network, more around its impact. We'll cover a couple of things around malware, just the impact of the negative and positive impact of network that is coming up. So we'll try and close that off next week. There's a minor few details that we need to do on information system and a little toots of theory around website development, because we have actually kind of like, we have done the practical part of it. Just want to kind of do some theory around it. And then after that, it is drill all the way to the end of exams. And of course, people will need to close off their SBA. Will need to close off their SBA. But we are well ahead of schedule. And yeah, we're doing what we are supposed to be doing on there. All right. So Ashni, I know you just joined, but I would love to get my completed Excel, completed database, and completed, what the other one may give, website. All right. Now, what you guys should know be working on going off is to work on the programming aspect. All right. Malik, have you started programming now at school for your SB? And Jadi as well. Give me an idea what's going on.
Yes, sir. Tuesday we'll be finishing it.
Tuesday, you guys finishing in school?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So you have started writing for the SB already?
Yes, sir. The teacher gave us this script.
Oh, yeah, script.
Right. Miss.
Sound like a teacher gave answer, Malik.
Just have to change up 1 or 2.
Say again?
We just have to change up 1 or 2.
Jesus, peace. It's a Jamaican teacher. Jamaican teacher. All right. I won't say anything. Yeah,
Sir, you still want to talk to my mother?
absolutely. Right after this. Of course, me no like how you have to stretch your eye. Me I talk to her, yes. Um, yeah. So Katrina, what about you? How's it going at Knox? What are you guys doing now?
Therapy
Yeah, where are you up to at Knox with your SB?
website.
Have you done your programming already?
Yes.
Nice. And pseudocode.
Yes, sir.
Fabulous. Oh yeah, we haven't taught you trace table here, so we need to look at trace table as well. So yeah, that's going to be my next activity as well. Cover trace table on there too. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Sounds good. Yeah, who am I missing? Jade, what's going on at Westwood? How's my favorite computer science teacher going on?
Sir,
Mhm.
recently we got a test and two girls cheated on the test, not in my pool, other pool. So he banned the devices the next class so we could do the test, a different test. And
Nice.
I believe I passed, right? I was, like I helped this girl. She cheated and I helped her by hiding the device, like I
Oh,
was
you helped to cheat.
Yes, I helped
So,
her to cheat, but did I benefit? No.
so
I didn't benefit from it.
you're a co-conspiracist. You're an accomplice.
I am an accomplice, but
Mhm.
the thing is I came clean about it. I did not tell sir. I will never tell sir that. But right,
Mm.
I believe that I passed that test because honestly, she didn't even help me. She didn't even help me. Like I
Mm.
was there and she was like, Johnny, I'm going, like when you're looking at, when I'm looking at the thing, I can just push over on paper, you can see like answers that you don't understand.
Mm.
I had to use my brain for all of that paper.
Mm.
I did not cheat. I was not able to cheat.
Mm. Oh,
So,
wow.
and then there were some things on the paper that sir did not teach, right?
Mm.
So some of the classes not completed, including data integrity, um, rational database, and something else. I don't remember what else it was.
Mm.
Is there
Rational or relational?
whichever one you want to be?
But you do relational database a while ago.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yes. So
Mm.
I did the question and I answered the question. I don't know how
Mhm.
much I get for the paper yet, but the answer, it answered. And
Mm.
sir had a problem with my database, so I had to fix that up. And now all
Mhm.
I have left to do is the web page and the coding part,
So
which
start it. You don't have to wait for them. I think you
I
have
I
enough to start.
I have started the web page.
Which
Yeah,
you should have done already because you're like
sir,
one of the first person them jump on Wix and send
sir,
me all back top website. So what is going on?
sir. Okay, look,
Mm.
right. I do not have only one subject doing. I am a science student. I have a
I
lot to
understand.
complete.
I understand. Just because I only have one subject doing.
Right, right. I have in all I have 9 subjects to try and pass. I can't just focus on IT.
I understand that too. And good balance is needed. But that's what you should have done once you did the once you have done the basic practice one in class, you should just jump on that one and just do little of it. You don't have to wait and do it all in one chunk. Same thing you should do with your SBA now. So now that you kind of understand what going on with programming, you should now start by identifying what your variables are going to be. Find out, am I going to use no if statement? Am I going to use no loop? Am I going to be using any arrays? You start kind of do that from now, but do it little by little. And then every day you go back and you do a little touch of it and you leave it and you come back. Trust me, listen, it will work out. All right. I do understand having a lot to do, but I also understand that if we do it in little toots, it will add up and you will be fabulous. All right, cool. All right, so no problem there. Wonderful, wonderful. DeAndre, what about you? You know, I'm not gonna stress you because you have exam next year. Man.
Sir, nothing is really going on. All I'm trying to do is just finish the database.
Okay, all right. Well, patience. Now that we have gone through this tonight, you should be well on your way with getting through with that and getting ready to send that over. All right. How is Ashane? Where's Ashane?
Sir, Ashane is fine so far.
Okay. What are you doing now? Are you doing SBA?
Like other than the ones that I'm doing for this class and social, just English.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. Nice. Nice. Good to know everybody's doing all right. Well, guys, take some time to rest. Notice me not getting homework this week. I the work on that doing at the class and I get for homework. So please to do my database and send them to me. Please and thank you. No? Me never go on no homework. You have gotten homework because you have chosen to not come a class where you no resources. So no end up of homework. Ashane, do you know where to access it?
In the classroom?
Yeah, so data under the database column, I've created the database. So you just need to download it, follow through, do the relationship, do the activities on there. Yeah, and that should prepare you to do everything that you need to do for your SBA because we would have covered significant grounds.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you, guys. Bye, everyone. Where's Mama? Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Take good
Bye,
care.
sir.
See you about Thursday there about.
Right. So, my mother sent me the message from Miss Millen a while
Oh,
ago, asking me if I did the work.
nice.
Sir,
Yeah. Me have a team of people at work, yeah.
what? Camera,
I don't ask for much. So when I ask, please give me my little bits.
Like,
When you make me
she
go
sent the
all out
message
strike.
and she was like, "Are you one of them?" I said, "I did the work." She said, "Okay. Yeah, are you sure you did it?" I said, "Yes, I'm sure."
Good. Nice. Nice. We must keep up and stop the foolishness.
I'm sure Colton didn't do the work though.
Colton.
Sir, tell her otherwise, please.
Yeah, Colton, I'm the
No,
only
but I
one
will.
who messaged me Thursday, asked me for class.
Oh, I had physics class, sir, because I kept missing that physics class to come to IT class. So I had to miss that IT class to go to physics class at least once.
We didn't have class.
Huh?
So we didn't
You
have
didn't have
class.
class? Okay, good.
No, me is still
Good.
vexed. But
Good.
didn't have my feelings.
I completed the work Wednesday night, sir. Wednesday night.
Sir,
And
I completed it Sunday.
I did it Tuesday night.
look here, I have things doing. Y'all don't.
Me
Y'all
too.
don't,
Me too. Me too.
don't
No,
have
no,
nothing
no.
doing. You don't have
Don't go
nothing.
like say.
You
What
don't
you
have
mean me not
nothing.
alright?
You don't have nothing doing.
Yeah. I said,
Yes.
okay. What you win,
Listen.
you want to win, you win.
Yeah. Listen to me here. You see,